Hello, Gnome Team students and parents. It is Monday. Unfortunately, I was out of school on Friday with a sick little girl who we thought might have strep throat, but thankfully she does not. So, unfortunately, I missed the day on Friday, which meant I also missed my social studies update, so I thought I would catch you up here on this rainy Monday morning. Aren't you tired of the rain? I know I am. So a couple of things. We had a lot of things we kind of had to today clean up and tie some nice bows on and make sure we were all on the same page. So the first thing we had to get finished was our test, which we started on Thursday of last week, and most students finished that with no trouble during the class period, but there were a few students who needed a few more minutes, and so they worked on finishing that in class today. I still have probably 3 more students who feel like they need more time. Those students are really going to have to catch up. Now, on Friday, we had students who were working on finishing off a benchmark test, which is a test that looks something like this, that is provided for us by Wake County Public Schools, and is not something that we're doing each quarter anymore. It used to be that there was a benchmark for each quarter. Now they're doing just one in the middle of the year. So what we are doing, though, here at Salem, is we're still going to give this benchmark test as more of a diagnostic tool so that we can see as teachers how well students are kind of grasping the basic knowledge and understanding, and so students can also kind of see how well they're doing. So we started doing this test. We finished it off on Friday, and then again today what we did is we took it and turned it into a bubble sheet that they then used a tool called Mastery Connect to scan and score that really quickly using the webcam that I'm currently talking with you through on the computer, so they got to see that. We're not going to put that into the gradebook in the average. I am contemplating putting it into the gradebook as just for your knowledge, so you can see how well your student did. It wouldn't count for or against them, but it would be a way for you to kind of see what's happening in social studies. It might be interesting information for you to see. We also began our new unit on ancient Greece, and one of the first things we were working on was some geography, and so we were doing some practice on identifying what was going on in the world of Greece. It is important to understand, especially in Greece, how the water works and how the land works, because that really influenced their civilization. So they were working on this assignment today. They're going to bring this map home tonight because they have a map quiz tomorrow that looks something like this. A little heads up for you, a little map quiz. So they're going to have to do a little bit of identification. They're going to have to do a little bit of kind of finding some things and just a quick thing. I don't think it will be too challenging. That's kind of what it looks like right there. So that will be what we first work on tomorrow, and then we're going to work a little bit more on the idea of the Greek city-state. So we're going to understand why the Greeks created city-states, how they kind of created these different city-states, why they were so different in their kind of style of learning and doing things. Athens versus Sparta becomes one of our key components in the next couple of days that we'll be looking at. So that's kind of what we're working on right now. I was meant to do a book order on Friday, but I couldn't, so I'm going to do that order here just in a few minutes. So hopefully you got your book orders in if you're interested in doing book orders. I hopefully will have the tests graded in the next day or so. I obviously, because it was an emergency, didn't take them home on Thursday night with me. I should have, hindsight, and been able to work on them, but I will get them back to you as soon as I can. We're going to continue talking about the Greeks for the next couple of days, hopefully around a week, and then we'll move kind of seamlessly into the Romans, and from there we will end our unit with, or end our quarter, excuse me, with the Byzantine Empire, which is kind of an interesting lost period in history for a lot of 6th graders. So we'll work on those things in the next couple of weeks. If you have any questions, please let me know. If not, I will see you at the end of this week.